And now, TV Diner with Billy Costa, brought to you by Dadgar Insurance. Diner for a Day, brought to you by Chevrolet of New England.
Hey, our Chevrolet Diner for a Day this week is Julie McCrae from Western Massachusetts. And before we talk to Julie about her wonderful dining experience, we thought we should probably explain, Julie, why we're holding, well, basically a cupcake bouquet. This is a very cool idea for Valentine's Day, especially if you've got young kids or family. I mean, you could do this together. It's called My Little Cupcake, and they're basically cupcake pops, and it's real easy. They have this little plastic mold here. No, really, Jenny Johnson found these. I'm very excited. They have this little plastic mold, and you just mix up the cupcake batter. You put it into the mold, close the cap, and it forms a little mini cupcake. And then you just put it on a stick, you dip it, and you let it chill for about 10 minutes. And how about that, Julie, huh?
They're really
all
cute.
Different colors and flavors. It's like arts and crafts for the kids. So if you're looking to get yours in time for Valentine's, just go to mylittlecupcakepop.com, or you can also find them on Amazon.com. Aren't they pretty? All right, Julie, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Thanks for helping out with the bouquet there.
It's okay.
So what do you do in Western Massachusetts?
Well,
you're in the restaurant business, right?
We are.
And I can tell the viewers, you know, full discretion, as they say. You are a part owner of Barbara Lynch's operation, right?
That's right. We're one of the investors.
Yeah, famous chef all over New England and the country. And you're also part owners of a beautiful restaurant in Waltham, Il Capriccio.
That's correct.
So we're talking, Julie, what we're talking here is serious credentials. You could be one of our most qualified diners for a day ever.
I wouldn't say that.
Boy, I hope this restaurant did well, because talk about a microscope. We sent you to a place called Bon Dire, and it's in Cambridge.
That's correct. On Broadway.
And it's a cool story because Jason Bond is a really cool chef we've had on the show over the years on TV Diner. Used to be with Beacon Hill Hotel and Bistro, and he opened his own place in Cambridge. So you're going to take us there,
okay,
if you don't mind.
Sounds good.
So in we go to the new Bon Dire, and that's your handsome husband, I'm guessing.
It is.
Okay, so in you go, the front door at Bon Dire. And as you walk in, Julie, what's it like inside? Describe the room.
It was very cozy. They sat us at a table, which is not typical, right next to the fireplace.
Yeah.
So it was very romantic. Well, sorry, I'm getting ready to point.
Yeah.
As you can see, it they have the wines out for everyone to see. There's a few tables. It really felt like we were walking into someone's home. It was very much of a, what I think of a French country kind of decorations, and so it was very nice.
Well, keep in mind, Julie, this is our Valentine's Spectacular, so we wanted to send you someplace that we thought you would find romantic. How did you start? What did you get for an appetizer?
Well, we asked them to do a tasting for us. So we started off with a potato.
Yeah?
So, sorry,
go ahead.
look.
Okay.
The potato and leek soup, and they did a sampling of a South Shore shellfish.
Oh, nice.
They had mussels. Everything was local. They had mussels, oysters, and scallops.
Now, don't forget, Julie, it is Valentine's, and it's supposed to be a romantic dinner, so it's okay if you and your husband kind of cross arms and forks and spoons and things like that. Would you get those again, those appetizers?
Yes, we would.
Were you pleased?
Very much.
Are those on the menu, or were they recommended? Or?
They were on the menu.
Oh, good. So they can. So you would get it again?
Oh, yes, very much. It was very good.
Okay. Do you remember the entree that you guys got?
We had we had two different things.
Yeah.
We had his chicken, which, you know, for someone to do chicken really well is really tough, because it can end up tough, sorry to say that. It was very moist, and we'd actually asked the chef to see if it had been done a special way, and it was just slowly cooked, and then they brought it to the pan, and just each piece that they brought to the pan was cooked right there. And so the skin was nice and crispy, but inside was moist. It was very lean. We also had the venison, and the venison was thinly cut, and the sauce was just, everything was just, we were really, really impressed.
Wow.
It was very, very good.
So you may end up taking some of these ideas over to Barbara or to Il Capriccio. All right, dessert at Bon Dire and Chef Jason Bond. What did we get for dessert?
Well, desserts, we had two different things. We had what they call the Tangerine Dream, and I forget the other one, caramelized sunchoke. and they both were tasty. We're not big dessert people.
Yeah, okay.
And so, but my favorite, on the Tangerine Dream, it had a meringue brulee. So they took the meringue on top, and then they took a torch to it.
Oh, nice.
And so it was like that marshmallow yumminess.
Oh, yeah.
And then on the Sunchoke, they had a ginger cake. And so afterwards, we spoke to the chef, and we were teasing him. You know, we said, we're not big dessert people, but we think that you should take the ginger cake and put the meringue brulee on top and make a dessert. He went on to say that a lot of people ask that specifically be made. So I'm like, well, you should have told us.
Here you and your husband are changing the menu at Bon Dia. How about service? Was that good?
It was very, very good. From the moment we came in, Patrick met us, who was the maitre d' there, and our waitress, Kathleen, she was really, really good. She just was right on top of us, asking how everything was, and I think she was a little nervous, and she knew that we were involved with restaurants.
Now, how does that work? You don't try to hire them away, do you?
Everyone did a fabulous job, and we really enjoyed it.
I think thumbs up on
Oh,
Bon Dia,
definitely.
right? Well, good. We always like to see new restaurants doing well, especially when it's a chef that, well, it's kind of a friend of the show, so to speak. So congratulations to Jason Bond and his staff. And Julie, we want to thank the McCraes
Thank you.
of Weston. And if you want to go over to Bon Dia and check it out again, it's new, 279A Broadway in Cambridge. I was born and raised there. 617-661-0009, or go to bondiacambridge.com. And very quickly, I want to remind you, we are all over Facebook. So all you have to do is go Facebook/TV Diner and add us as a friend. We can never have enough friends. Jenny Johnson and I are very insecure, so please load it up. And happy Valentine's to everybody, including you and your beautiful husband, Julie, and your family. And we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye. Have a lollipop or a cupcake pop, and there we go.